everyone, and welcome to my first Big Finish video. Okay, I definitely wanted to tackle Big Finish in some way for Doctor Who December this year. If you don't know, I have gotten quite a few Big Finish audios, from you guys, sent to my P.O. box and everything. And it's one of those things that I didn't really want to listen to them until I knew what kind of video I wanted to do with them. I figured you guys would, or at least maybe some of you guys would like Big Finish videos, and it was just me trying to kind of figure out how it would be the best to do that. I genuinely don't think me just listening and making a video out of that would really be something that you guys would really, I think it would be a little bit difficult to edit it and make it super as entertaining as a reaction and all of that. I don't know. So I kind of thought about it, and so what I think I'm going to do, and this is an experimental video, I don't really know how this is going to go and how much you guys are going to like it, but I am going to kind of do like a summary and review and maybe cut to a few of my reactions listening to the story. And yeah, we're just gonna see how that goes. Okay, so before I get into, the actual summary and review, let's talk about the story that I chose and why I chose it. One, I had it down to a few Big Finish audios that people have sent me. I have quite a few to get through. The first kind of criteria when narrowing it down was I kind of wanted it to be some part of Doctor Who, if that makes sense, that I've seen. In the sense of I wasn't going to pick like a third Doctor story or a sixth Doctor story or a Doctor that I haven't really gotten to yet. I don't really know the Doctor. I don't really know. I'm the companions or whoever might be in the story. I'm absolutely positive that they probably could stand on their own, maybe, but I'm not really sure about that. And, I kind of wanted to just stick with the Doctors and companions that I knew. So that was one kind of criteria of, obviously another criteria is, it was just down to what I already owned that you guys have so very generously given to me over the years. And I had it down to about like 3 different stories. I also wanted it to be not the longest, like not a million parts, because as you guys can tell, I am doing, a ton of videos, and it probably, if I chose something that was like a ton of parts and hours long, it probably would have taken a little bit more effort into this video. And seeing as I already have so much on my plate, I was like, let me pick a shorter story. And yeah, so then I had it down to a few, audios that I was going to choose from, and I eventually went with Serenity, which is a Torchwood Big Finish audio, because I figured that Doctor Who December needed a little bit of Torchwood, and I'm done with the show. I reacted to the whole show, which I adored and loved, all of the seasons, honestly, and but I really didn't have anything that was going to be kind of Torchwood themed during this Doctor Who December, so here we go. So just so you guys know, I am going to be kind of reviewing the story, kind of summarizing it, but not entirely. So if you do want to go listen to the story before you watch this video, I would probably recommend that. So you're not completely lost. I don't know. So obviously this was a story that was completely just for the most part, besides all of the side characters in the story, Jack and Yanto, and I just absolutely have missed them. So we kind of start off, and pretty soon we find out that both Jack and Yanto are kind of undercover in this like suburban town, and they're trying to find a sleeper agent within the community. I did think to myself that this might have been a little bit of a play or sequel or whatever to the actual sleeper episode in Torchwood, but maybe not. I'm not sure about that. And they're just basically trying to play along. And we start off with the idea of Serenity Plaza that they are at, this sort of suburbia that they are in, being a little creepy, but I think that they do a really, really good job of kind of showcasing, you know, is it really creepy, or is just the idea of a suburban town to Jack and Yanto really creepy?
See you around, guys. Catch you later.
Don't be a stranger.
Woo.
It's really
Honey,
creepy.
I'm home.
Pretty soon into it, we find out that the kind of like cookie cutter suburban town kind of sort of plays really well to Jack's charm, but for some reason, like, Yanto was going absolutely insane. He hated it. I don't think Jack necessarily loved it, but he was really, really able to kind of play the part and ham it up, as Jack does. The beginning of this story is really, really well done in the sense that it's really focused on the mystery. You know, obviously, they're undercover here. They're trying to figure out who the sleeper agent is. And, you know, throughout, you know, the beginning of the story, they start talking to certain neighbors, and we start, you know, hearing some little quirks about them. I think there's like Bob and Mary, and they seem to be pretty passive aggressive. I guess as you would find in this town. And I think Vanessa is a widow that seems very forward, I guess, with Jack and Yanto, and a bit flirty. You know, there's something a little bit off with pretty much everybody that they have interactions with. So I like the idea that it kind of kept me guessing as time went on of what was going on with this community. They all seemed super into the lawn care competition, which I guess might be something that a suburban town would really, really be concerned about. But it was all like kind of teetering on hilarious, but also kind of creepy. And I just really loved it. This audio actually did a really, really good job as well of kind of sprinkling like cute little Jack and Yanto moments into the story, which, let's be honest, is what we are all here for.
Come on, admit it. It's kind of fun being someone else. I mean, having a normal life. White picket fences, you know, the whole thing. Why did you choose the name Ifan?
It's a variant of Yanto.
Yeah, so why not pick something different? If it's so different to the real you.
I was in a hurry. You could talk. Ken.
Hey, what's wrong with Ken? Listen, I'm gonna hit the shower.
Oh, don't use the blue towels. They're just for pretty.
That's... Oh, I miss Yanto so much.
Bob was right. Those daffodils are a bit droopy.
Oh, for shame. How are we gonna show our faces at the next residential meeting?
I know. I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life. We've let ourselves down. We've let the neighbors down. We've let the whole community down.
Oh. And for the most part, in kind of the first bit of this story, not a ton of action happens. There's a lot of, you know, kind of really funny moments. I think at the end of one of the parts, there's a knock on the door, and it's all really like, oh, who is it? And kind of scary or whatever, or creepy maybe.
Oh, you don't think we've been found out?
Play it cool. You know what to do if we have to run.
Oh shit. Oh man. It's starting to get crazy, people. Oh! Okay, not crazy. It's not crazy. Well, it's probably crazy.
On behalf of everyone at Serenity Plaza, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the best front lawn.
Oh my goodness. Not the lawn award. And there is another part that kind of sort of goes into a hilarious but very uncomfortable and very awkward conversation with Jack and Yanto and Bob and Mary.
It's obvious, really. You fancy Bob?
What?
I really don't.
Oh, come on, own up. You're always saying how handsome he is.
Ah!
Bob's looking good today, and Bob's out cutting his grass again.
Oh!
Little crush never hurt anyone, did it?
Of course not. See, I told you they wouldn't mind.
Same way, it's fine, but I've got a little crush on you, in fact.
Hey?
Oh! Oh!
No,
Don't try to deny it. That Mary's a bit of a one. Oh, Mary's got a new outfit. Honestly, he never stops.
Oh my god.
Love square, love rectangle.
I need another drink.
So while everybody in this community is together sort of celebrating the like lawn awards and things of that nature, Jack and Yanto take this opportunity to start investigating in people's houses, which probably leads to my favorite part of the entire audio.
Weed killer, guaranteed results. The cheating bastards.
Ah!
Well, that's how they keep winning the best front lawn of the month award.
Cheating? How is it cheating?
Using any kind of chemical weed killer isn't allowed. It's strictly forbidden. You have to remove the weeds by hand. It's a blatant breach of the rules.
Oh,
Everything the best
there
front
are
lawn
rules
contest
to
stands
the
for.
lawn contest. I can't.
To me, I've turned into one of them.
Oh, you are right.
Okay, I've officially had enough.
At this point, it does seem like Bob and Mary might have been the culprits the whole time. Oh,
What?
did we find something?
Where's the utility room? Next to the kitchen. Yeah. All right, a smart ass. I mean, where's the door to the utility room?
Same place it is in all of the houses. They're exactly the same. Right next to the... Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh man,
Be here somewhere.
Bob and Mary. It's gonna be like a sex room.
Ooh, that's clever.
Perception filter.
It's way more advanced than ours.
Oh,
This isn't Cell
Maybe not.
114 tech. They've stolen it from somewhere else.
That's why we couldn't detect it.
so part 8 of this story seems to be when everything really starts to kick off, and Jack and Yanto, have their suspicions about who the sleeper could be, obviously, and then all hell breaks loose.
Vanessa, darling, that sounds lovely, but we're kind of in a hurry. Have you seen Bob and Mary anywhere?
Are they not at the party?
Nope, and nobody knows where they've gone.
Something's wrong, and you're not telling me. Oh, what's happening? I don't feel.
Oh my god. What is happening?
Who are you? And what do you want?
What, you're the sleeper?
Ah!
That's why there was a perception filter in Bob and Mary's house. You didn't want them to know there was anything there.
Aha!
And then I will hurt you until you tell me.
Bitch!
Who are you?
No, you will not.
And what?
Keep back. Just keep away from her.
Who? Vanessa? Why?
I'll have to dispose of you.
Oh, come
Oh,
on. Really?
God.
There's one of you? We're Torchwood. Check your files. You know how this went down before. Wait. Who is we?
Bob! Bob! What's happening to your arm? Bob!
Don't know. Somebody help me.
Oh my god.
You must activate.
I'm not activating, whatever that means.
Oh my
What's
god.
up with him?
Activate.
What's happening? No!
Stay with us, Mary. Stay human. Stay who
Oh
you
no,
are.
Mary.
We are soldiers now. We have purpose.
No, I'm not! I don't want to change!
You're not changing. You're returning to who you really are.
Oh shit. At the end of all of the craziness, Jack gets captured and Yanto manages to escape. And as we all know, whenever Jack is in trouble, Yanto is going to do everything he can to get him out.
Well,
I'm fine now.
Oh shit.
Good. Take these two. Find out what they know.
you're not taking us anywhere.
You cannot stop us. Nobody can.
Yeah, right. You and whose army?
We are all soldiers. Together.
Yanto, move!
Oh no, did they get Jack? Oh, Jack.
I'll find you, Jack. Hold on. Just hold on.
Oh.
Oh, Jack, do.
Oh.
He'd march to the battle, swish his big coat around to see something outrageous, and shoot everyone. Which doesn't work as often as he thinks. Oh well, here goes nothing. With tonight's dinner, we shall be enjoying an improvised explosive device made from an alarm clock.
Oh.
Do or die. Oh! Shit now!
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh.
Didn't scare me, I just wasn't expecting to see you.
I didn't scare you, so what was that noise you made? Well, I managed to sneak out. As long as we're out of the way, they don't need to watch us.
Did he?
It's a bit insulting.
And then we really get the momentum of the story going. This is the part where I literally felt like I was just so engaged and so curious about everything that was happening. But as I kept listening, you know, Jack and Yanto decided to head to Bob and Mary's house. And as they were heading there, I could kind of tell that Yanto specifically was really suspecting Jack. He was not trusting Jack at all, and it all led to this.
How do I know you're really the real Jack Harkness?
Oh, come on. Don't
See,
be
that's what I
ridiculous.
was
Of course it's
worried
me.
about.
Look at this chin. Why would they send a fake version?
Maybe to keep me busy? Maybe the conversion signal did its job on you?
Oh,
Are being
shit.
paranoid.
You're right. We don't have time for this.
Ah!
Sorry.
Wait, don't! Ah!
That happened. I'm sorry.
You sure?
Please be the real you. I need you here.
Oh my god, Yanto! Obviously, Jack comes back to life, and, you know, Yanto might have had some explaining to do.
Bloody hell. I thought you weren't coming back this time. Don't scare me like that.
So don't shoot me in the head.
Okay, in my defense, stressful situation. And hey, if you were a sleeper, you'd probably have had all Jack's memories.
After all of that craziness, Jack and Yanto essentially just, you know, blow up the houses in all of Serenity, as you do, to defeat an alien threat from spreading.
Hold them off!
I am trying.
I need more time.
Well, try harder because I think I've figured out a way to stop them.
Oh, your timing's impeccable. No, wait, the opposite of that. What is happening?
They're blowing up the houses.
Yes, I can see that.
Oh shit!
You said all the houses to blow?
Yes.
And you didn't tell me.
You might have been a sleeper. Also, drama.
Whoa.
This thing has to stir up now.
Oh my god. Oh! This doesn't sound pleasant!
I'm sorry, Mary.
Ugh.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Oh!
Still alive.
Glad I don't have to see it. So far at this point, this story is pretty lighthearted. I mean, you know, maybe Yanto shooting Jack isn't entirely the most lighthearted thing we've ever seen, but it's got a bit of, you know, like a funny nature. It's almost got a murder mystery vibe, even though it's more like who was the sleeper agent than who was the murderer. And the way that Jack and Yanto really play off each other's personalities, and Yanto going insane about, you know, being in this suburban town and everything is genuinely, it's a fairly lighthearted story. Really entertaining in that sense. You know, I felt like this was kind of an episode of Torchwood that, you know, maybe was not as dark or anything like that. But man, does Torchwood just really just come out of nowhere and just punch you right in the kisser with that, don't they?
Every single one of you will die in agony. I don't want to do it, but I will. Tell them to leave in peace. The human race is better than that.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Night Cell 114. They're aggressive. This planet is doomed. At least, we would have made it quick.
Oh shit. So Jack tries to give the aliens kind of a chance to live, to survive, I guess. But they emphatically state, you know, that they will not stop until they're dead, you know, and that kind of, then we get a little more serious. We then get to something that I think comes up in the Doctor Who universe a lot is, when do you have mercy? When do you not have mercy? And it leads to Jack and Yanto having a pretty difficult conversation.
Are we really going to transmit the signal? It'll be the end of their species.
You heard him. They'll never stop. I can't just let them wipe out the human
Oh,
race.
wow.
I have to end it.
But if you want to do it, you can push the button yourself. I can't have that on my conscience.
Oh.
They're making me do this. I don't really have a choice. I don't have a choice.
Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're all dying. Right
Oh my
now.
god. Oh my
all
god.
over the world. Easy when you don't have to see it.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Sure I am. The dashing
Oh.
hero saved the day, defeated the evil bad guys, and gets to take you home. What's not to like?
Oh. Jack avoiding his problems again.
I'll be fine. You?
And in true Torchwood fashion, the, you know, story kind of ends on a dark and serious note where Jack has to make a difficult decision, like he has done so many times before, having kind of the weight of all of that and the guilt of all of that and the pain of all of that on his shoulders. I genuinely, kind of breaks my heart that he takes on all of these burdens himself all the time. And though I will say the last little bit, there was kind of a sweet ending exchange of words between him and Yanto, but I did feel like, I felt like this was a true sort of Torchwood episode, that there was a lot of funny moments. There was a lot of lightheartedness, especially with Jack and Yanto being at the center of it all, and a lot of sweet moments, and okay, maybe not so sweet, you know, with the shooting, you know, whatever. But then we kind of get back to the crux of it and get back to what their job actually is and what weights come with that job. So yeah, I mean, I really felt like I got a full gambit of the Torchwood experience with this one.
Well, we've certainly left our mark on Serenity Plaza. Nobody's winning next month's Best Front Lawn Award.
Funny how every single house is on fire except for ours. Maybe that says something about how strong we are. In the face of all the impossible odds.
Oh.
Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah, nice things. Maybe we're more like the sleepers than we thought. We're all soldiers. We all have to keep fighting. It was fun for a while, though.
Oh.
Fences, dinner on the table when I got home. Us together, that could never be boring. Boyfriend.
Oh. So in general, I thought this was a great big first big Finish story for me to listen to. I think that it was honestly perfect. And I know that there might be people in the comments like, you should have done this one, you should have done this one, you should have done this one. I am sure that that's going to happen down below. But I think that it was a fairly simple story. There wasn't too much going on. It wasn't super complicated. It was a nice story. It was a simple story. And it had two characters at the heart of it that I miss so much. I miss so much. So in general, I liked it. And I thought that, you know, for all of the things that I just said, you know, the story kind of really started off kind of hilarious and got a little darker at the end. I thought it was a good time. It's a great one to listen to. I highly recommend getting it and listening to it yourself. In all honesty, this was a really fun video to make, and I genuinely loved the audio. So I hope that maybe this might encourage some of you guys to go out and get some audios or listen to some audios or download them and all that stuff. But also I just would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you about if this is something that you might want to see more of on my channel. If you would like to see me get into more Big Finish stories and all of that. I think that that could be kind of a fun thing. So if there's enough interest in it and you guys really seem to enjoy it, then maybe I'll try another one soon at some point. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be like, but you know. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh!
We've got to stop them. If we don't, nobody will ever know the planet has been taken over until it's too late.
Oh shit. Oh! I was kind of hoping it was a sex room.